Welcome to a guided meditative tour where you can visualize taking a spiritual journey around the world while you unwind and relax. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position and allow yourself to release any tension from your body, letting each muscle relax with every exhale. Close your eyes and take this journey with me. Today, we are visiting Pompeii, a city frozen in time. Pompeii, a city near Naples, Italy, was famously destroyed and buried under volcanic ash after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 179 AD. The city was covered by up to 20 feet, or 6 meters of ash, preserving it almost perfectly for centuries. The ancient city of Pompeii was lost to the world until its accidental rediscovery in 1748. Workers digging a water channel stumbled upon the remains of the ancient town, and excavations have been ongoing ever since. Your visit to Pompeii begins at the Porta Marina, one of the most ancient and well-preserved gateways to the city. Porta Marina was once one of the main entrances to Pompeii, where merchants, citizens, and visitors would enter the bustling city. Now, it serves as a quiet reminder of the passage of time, welcoming you into a world preserved in volcanic ash. The gate is a threshold between the modern world and a place frozen in time, and as you draw near, you feel the anticipation of stepping back almost 2,000 years. Crossing through the gate, the first sensation is a shift in atmosphere. The modern sounds of the outside world gradually fade behind you, replaced by a quiet, almost reverent stillness. The wide, cobbled streets stretch out ahead, leading deeper into the heart of the ancient city. The sun filters through the gaps in crumbling walls and tall stone columns, casting soft light over the ruins and bringing warmth to the stones beneath your feet. As you explore, you find yourself at the Forum, the heart of Pompeii. You stand in the open space, where people once gathered to trade, converse, and live their daily lives. The columns around you are weathered but strong, like sentinels holding the memory of a vibrant, thriving community. You close your eyes for a moment, imagining the sounds of voices, the shuffle of sandals on stone, the clinking of goods exchanged in the market. As you walk further into Pompeii, the ancient streets guide you toward Teatro Grande, the Grand Theater. This theater was a gathering place for the community, a space where art and culture flourished. The semicircular seating stretches up toward the sky, with rows of stone benches that once held thousands of spectators. The acoustics are remarkable, designed so that even the softest voice could carry to the highest rows, without effort. You imagine the crowds that once gathered here, Pompeians, dressed in tunics and togas, excited to see performances of comedies, tragedies, and lively musical acts. You close your eyes for a moment and picture actors in bright costumes, their gestures large and expressive, bringing ancient stories to life. The theater feels almost alive, as though the space itself remembers the joy, tension, and emotion that once played out here. It's a place where time stands still, and you feel a deep connection, not only to the ancient spectators who once sat where you are, but to the entire tradition of storytelling and performance that transcends centuries. As you continue your walk through the streets of Pompeii, the ancient city reveals itself layer by layer. Every turn through the ancient streets invites quiet reflection, the weight of time softened by the peaceful stillness that now pervades this once vibrant city. You come to the Garden of the Fugitives, a poignant reminder of the volcanic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. Walking through this garden is a somber experience, as it presents the tragic final moments of those who sought refuge from the deadly ash and gases. As you enter the garden, you see the plaster casts of 13 individuals captured in their final positions as they attempted to flee the eruption. These casts were made by pouring plaster into voids left in the hardened ash, which had encased the bodies. The emotional weight of the Garden of the Fugitives is inescapable. As you walk through, you're not only witnessing a preserved moment in time, but also reflecting on the fragility of life and the power of nature. It's a place that invites quiet contemplation as you think about the bustling lives that once flourished in Pompeii and how they came to an abrupt and tragic end. The stone paths lead you to one of its most iconic structures, the amphitheater, resting quietly at the edge of the ruins. It is one of the oldest surviving Roman amphitheaters, built around 80 BC, predating the Colosseum in Rome by about 150 years. It could seat up to 20,000 people, and it hosted gladiator games and other public spectacles. You step through one of the arched gateways, passing beneath the cool shadow of stone. The tunnel opens up into the vast, open space of the amphitheater's arena, and the sheer scale of it takes your breath away. Sunlight pours in from above, illuminating the stone steps that curve around the oval structure. It is both imposing and intimate, with every corner of the arena visible from any seat, designed for perfect viewing. As you walk into the center of the arena, the silence becomes more profound. The space feels immense, yet there is a strange sense of calm here. The amphitheater is a place of contrast, built for the violence and energy of gladiatorial combat, yet now it exists as a peaceful, meditative space where time seems to stand still. You pause in the middle, standing where gladiators once fought, where crowds cheered, and where lives were changed in an instant. The ancient stones are warm beneath your feet, a reminder of the thousands who have passed through here, each leaving behind a trace of their presence. You close your eyes, imagining the sounds of the crowd, the clash of armor, the tension in the air. But when you open them, the amphitheater is once again silent, a grand relic of a time long gone, yet preserved in its quiet beauty. As you make your way back through the arched exit, the sense of connection to this ancient place lingers. You step out into the sunlight once more, carrying with you the weight of its history and the peace of its enduring silence. As you walk further, the remnants of Pompeii unfold. You pass by ancient walls, their surfaces marked with faint traces of frescoes and inscriptions. The stones beneath your feet are worn smooth by the countless footsteps of those who lived here centuries ago. The ruins seem to whisper their stories, each corner of the city offering glimpses into the daily lives of its former inhabitants. There's a stillness here, a quiet that contrasts with the bustling life that once filled these streets. Your footsteps echo softly, as though the ground itself is remembering. You walk on, reaching the Villa of the Mysteries. The frescoes here are vivid, their reds and blues striking against the cool stone walls. You stand in quiet awe of the artistry, feeling the energy of the room, as if the rites depicted in the paintings are still unfolding. The figures seem to move in the flickering light, the mystery they convey deepening the sense of timelessness. The walls around you bear traces of the people who lived here. Faded frescoes, remnants of vibrant colors, and intricate mosaics. You pause before a mosaic floor, its detailed patterns inviting your attention. As you gaze at it, you feel a connection to the artisans who once worked here, their hands crafting beauty that would endure beyond our lifetimes. There's a reverence in the moment, a quiet appreciation for the hands that shaped this city. You find a quiet spot to sit, overlooking the ruins and the distant sea. The towering silhouette of Mount Vesuvius looms in the distance, a silent guardian over the city it once destroyed. The memory of that fateful day in 79 AD lingers in the air, yet there's no fear here, only a sense of stillness, as though the city has found peace in its frozen state. The wind rustles through the ancient streets, and you listen to its soft whispers, imagining the voices of Pompeii's past carried on the breeze. The ruins around you are not silent. They are alive with stories, with echoes of lives lived fully and abruptly paused. In this moment, you feel connected to something vast and enduring. Pompeii is not just a place of tragedy. It is a testament to the resilience of time, a city held in the embrace of the earth, waiting to share its wisdom with those who walk its streets. As you leave Pompeii behind, the sense of stillness stays with you, a quiet reminder of the delicate balance between life and the forces that shape it. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If you have a place you would like to take a meditative tour, please let us know in the comment.